This is how to have a trip of a lifetime in Bali. So first of all, you're just going to want to book the flights. I know it costs like 1.5k there and back. It's ridiculous. Just book it. It's worth it. Going by yourself is tough, but listen, I did it, and everyone that I met across the trip who were in groups were like, mate, I really respect you for going out here by yourself. It must be so hard. This, that. Bro, I can't lie, it wasn't hard at all. This is why. First reason really is you got to start the trip with an impulse. So for me, you got to start the trip with the right energy. That's why when you sit on that aeroplane, you've got to say hello to the person next to you. If you're like, there's a person here, you've got to say hi to both of them. It's a 24-hour journey, right? You've got to spark up a conversation with that old lady sat next to you. You've got to be social. So, first of all, the one major task is the flight to Bali. Let's kill that task. Let's try and have a good time by doing press-ups on the flight, which is another thing which I don't think anyone will actually believe. The only people that believe this are the people that know me in real life. So just imagine an aeroplane. I was like, not even on the end aisle. So I was sat in between these two people. I was telling them, get the fuck up. Because in that little tiny aisle, I'm going to be banging press-ups. There wasn't enough room to do normal press-ups. So I was doing fucking diamond press-ups in the middle of the aisle. Genuinely, I did thousands of press-ups during this 24-hour flight. Everyone thought I was weird. The stewardesses thought it was weird. And I was looking at them like, you're literally subhuman. Because all these other people, they're happy to watch TV. Bro, I need to burn calories on this flight. What are you on about? So straight away, flight is a big deal. You know, you need to be a killer on the flight. Again, I would recommend diamond press-ups. Do your thing, get the bands. I got the bands doing all kind of like rotator cuff workouts. But again, I'm very extreme, so don't do that. And when you get there, when you get to Bali, you're gonna be very lonely. Even the first half an hour is the loneliest time when you get there in Bali alone as a young guy. For a woman, it might be different because you might be getting like tourists hitting you up straight away. For me, it was different. First half an hour, first 1 hour, like you're like, why the fuck am I here? Why am I here? I'm not gonna have fun. But then, unpack straight away, put yourself into an uncomfortable situation, go out, like go to a beach club. I actually went to Finn's Beach Club, which is like the most popular beach club in like Asia, the first night. It was really fun. But this is where I'm different to most people. The art of cold approaching, I might have already mastered at the age of 20 years old. Because when I was 16, 17, me and my friends on like a Sunday or on a Saturday after school, not after school, like on a weekend when I was during school, I just fucking approach women. I can't lie, I just do that. And looking back at it, it's kind of weird. But look at me now. Literally, as soon as I walk out of that accommodation, I wasn't a hostel or anything, it was a nice, like, luxurious accommodation. Bang, approach two Australian girls, walk into Finn's Beach Club, where there's loads of influencers and stuff like that with these two Australian girls. Had the time of my life. Literally, I told these two Australian girls to like, you have fun. I'm gonna be here alone for a bit. You go that side of the club. You can imagine what happened next. So that was the first night. Then I go to sleep, wake up the next day. By the way, the place that I was in, it was Canggu. That's another thing that I missed out. It was Canggu, so nightlife environment, gyms, cafe, coffee shops everywhere. So I was like, okay, how do I make this trip even more memorable? How do I make it so that like I'm meeting more people, I can express my social skills, I can see where I am in this kind of like demographic of people who travel to Bali. Hostel. It's called the Farm Hostel in Canggu. This hostel, it was also kind of famous on TikTok. I mean, if you search up Bali hostels, it will come up right away on TikTok. Party hostel. Cool. So I get there with this massive backpack on, sweating. I'm telling you, I was pouring out with sweat. Like, I sweat so much. In the sauna, I sweat more than anyone you've ever met. Puddles on the floor. So like in Indonesia, the humidity was crazy. I was sweating like mad. I get there and I have a look around. Basically, there's these steps that go down like you're in Love Island. There's girls in bikinis everywhere, like Love Island. And then there's some like guys with tattoos, like Love Island. So I was like, okay, these girls, I'm not gonna be their type. These guys, I'm not gonna be their type either, because I'm a guy on self-improvement who has a skincare routine. But everyone has a type of guy that they like or whatever until they meet me. So I walk downstairs, heads turning everywhere. Bang, bang, bang. I didn't have a lock as well, which was another thing. Get a lock, because I'm surprised my stuff didn't get stolen. Put the bag away, walk outside. I see there's a barbell right there. What do? You might say it's aura farming or whatever, like you young people say. I mean, I'm 20 years old, so I do use that terminology. But this was aura farming to the next level. And I can sort of explain why this was so beneficial to me. But I see there's a barbell. Before speaking to anyone, walk to the barbell, bang, bicep curls. Don't even look around to see who's watching. Rest in between sets, barbell curls. Don't look at all. Barbell curls. 15 minutes. Next thing you know, a guy cold approaches me. Yo, I didn't even realize there was a barbell here. I've been here for so long. You've been here for 3 weeks and there's a barbell there and you haven't used it. And you've got like a beer tattoo on your forearm. You've got Heineken written on your forearm. Yeah. Like, let's hit a gym session together. Cool. I pretended like I liked him. Hit a gym session with him. Next thing you know, 7 guys, which was, I think, about 70% of the men there, all were either watching me or joining in on the gym session. Bear in mind, we haven't even talked about the girls. The girls, they were, of course, admiring what's taken place, because I flipped the dynamic in a matter of minutes. Imagine the same old thing happening each day. A new guy walks in, whatever, the new guy drops game on the girls. Yeah. And you go out partying, you get drunk, you get hangover. But this is new. These girls, these boys have probably been there for about 2 weeks, have absolutely changed the dynamic. So that was my introduction. Finish the gym sesh, speak to the guys. Don't even look at the girls. You just want to compliment as many men as possible when you walk into a hostel. When you walk into anywhere, compliment men, especially if you're good looking, because that compliment is sky high compared to like an average looking guy. Compliment, create male friendships. And then you have the social hierarchy to approach a girl and for men not to look at you weird. And not to think, oh, that guy's just here for girls. Oh, he's such a weirdo. So, basically, you want social dominance in hostels. And I've outlined how you do. I've outlined an example on how you just dominate socially in hostel environments, which is really easy. Someone like me can literally go into a hostel, absolutely kill that place, tear it in half. Mainly because I don't belong there. But if you belong there, then you might be like sort of the nice guy. But I feel like I'm getting onto a tangent there. So Also in Indonesia, to have a really good time, of course the social aspect is a massive thing, but it's what you do as well. It's the activities that you do. So let me just name a few places. So we've got Canggu, which I've pretty much gone through with you. Canggu is where you like party and stuff like that. Now, there's other places like the islands. So Lombok, Gili T, Gili Air. Now these islands are really good for snorkeling and stuff like that. And these islands are where you might perhaps meet the highest quality of women, which I mean, I did meet in the end. Oh, it's bringing back so many memories now. Yeah, so with the islands, these are like the best beaches as well. So like Canggu and all these other places, their beaches are nice, but they're not crystal clear like these islands. And you're gonna want to spend as much time on these islands as possible compared to like actual Bali. It's so much more fun. And there's Ubud, which I've like heard this terminology of it being like really spiritual and stuff like that. It's like, it's not actually spiritual, because people that call themselves spiritual aren't spiritual. People that call a place spiritual, that place is a wannabe spiritual place. It probably was like spiritual or whatever in like 40 years ago, but now it's just full of a load of vegans who meditate once a week. But yeah, Ubud is actually a beautiful place, to be honest. Definitely go there. But yeah, I guess it's my cup of tea, but you know what I mean? Like, if you want to have fun, if you want to drink, don't go there. But for me, it wasn't really about having fun and drinking. It was just more of like the social, and now I know I can make a country my home in about 2 days. Just through absolute manipulation skills to another level. And just being in environments. Like, I learned all this stuff from Manchester University, which, I mean, I will create a video on 100%. But what I learned from university has just been embedded into my brain, where I don't even have to think about these things now. And I just dominant in social scenarios. But there's people that I've actually learned from who are better than me. Like my friend, he does it in like a nicer way. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Honestly, if you don't want to see me again and you just want to like write down notes of this video and whatever, really nice to meet you. Have a good day. But subscribe if you want like to see this beautiful face more and more.